A quiet street in San Antonio. The last place Bianca Carrassco was seen. That was 5 months ago. But this isn't where Bianca's story began. Bianca grew up in Odessa, where at the young age of 18, she met her husband, Daniel Carrassco.
I was close to the both of them.
Bianca's sister, Giovanna Burney.
We've been married for 9 or 10 years.
Daniel and Bianca seemed like the perfect couple. They have 3 kids together, ages 10, 9, and 5. Giovanna says Bianca was a devoted mother who just last October graduated with her nursing degree in hopes of making a better life for her children.
She was very devoted, being a nurse, and gave 1,000%, to that.
It was her career that took the family away from Odessa to San Antonio, where she worked in an oncology office. A successful career, beauty, and a family. From the outside looking in, it seemed Bianca had it all.
She was a very strong woman. She was very passionate about whatever it was she was doing. She was a great mother. But of course, like all of us, we have our own inner demons.
Inner demons. That included a failing marriage and, according to family, a forbidden love affair.
I knew that he wasn't ready to let her go, but she was. She was done, and he wasn't.
She found out she had an affair, cleaned out her bank account, gave back the wedding ring.
But those aren't the only red flags. Just days before her disappearance, there was this text conversation between Bianca and her sister.
I will not be controlled by a man and money.
Just 3 days later, one final conversation.
That day I spoke to her. It was about 2 o'clock that afternoon. So it's interesting because the days leading up to her missing, she was pretty frustrated with everything going on. There was a lot of chaos. There was a lot of arguing.
And then Bianca was gone. Her husband told police she walked out of their home and then down the street. Since then, there's been no sign or trace of Bianca. That argument is detailed here in a San Antonio police report. It all centers on the alleged affair.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Family says Bianca's phone has been turned off since 10:22 on that Sunday night.
She would have never turned her phone off. She was always on her phone.
But before Giovanna would get police involved, a phone call. On the other end, Daniel Carrassco, Bianca's husband.
And he said she left. And I said, what do you mean she left? And he said, I don't know, she left.
During the Sunday night argument, Daniel told Giovanna that he grabbed the couple's youngest child and got in his truck, headed back to work in Odessa. That's when he explained Bianca walked out the door, leaving the other 2 children home alone.
And I asked him, I said, so you saw her walking. Did she see you leaving? And he said, yeah, we made eye contact. I passed her.
After several unanswered calls and text messages, Giovanna called Bianca's workplace on Tuesday.
And they say that she's not there. And I asked if she was there Monday. And they said no.
Now Giovanna was sure something was wrong.
Because I spoke to her husband also that day, and I said that I was going to call the police. And he said, don't call the police. This is what she wanted. And I said, no, I'm calling the police. There's something not right. I can feel it.
Well, we first took the report on May 3rd.
Officer Douglas Green works for the San Antonio Police Department.
The husband did not make a police report. It's our understanding that he thought that the Ms. Carrassco was going to return home. So he didn't raise really any concerns and felt the need that he needed to make a report.
Police acknowledge marital issues between Daniel and Bianca, but they say that doesn't mean he's to blame for her disappearance.
For right now, we don't have any concrete evidence to show that her husband is involved or where her whereabouts may be.
Police questioned other people, but they all checked out.
We've talked to other individuals, male individuals that may have known her. And still nothing has really developed.
In the days after her disappearance, Giovanna was finally able to get her sister listed as a missing person. And that's when the search began.
We had people go look, prep flyers, look in the area. I mean, and nobody saw anything. Nobody heard anything.
Police say it's possible that Bianca did just walk away, wanted to start a new life and get away from her failing marriage. But it's also possible someone else was involved.
We're not ruling anything out in this case. There could be some foul play involved.
Foul play. It's a theory the family has had to come to terms with.
When does it not hurt so much? Of course I pray and, I have faith, but I also know at this point in time, why is he walking around so cocky? Playing golf every weekend. Why are you so sure they're not going to find a body?
But there are two sides to every story, and we wanted to give Daniel Carrassco a chance to share his. So we reached out, not once,
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
not twice.
Yeah.
Hi, Daniel. And the last time.
Yeah.
Hi, Daniel.
No, I'm sorry, you got the wrong number.
Daniel wouldn't speak with us, but he did talk to police.
He has been cooperative with us. He has spoken with our investigators, and we've taken everything that he said into account.
It wasn't until after our promo started airing that Daniel's attorney reached out to us. He says Daniel had nothing to do with Bianca's disappearance, and his main focus is their 3 children.
He has been active in the case. He has attempted to work with DFPS, and the focus for him and for all of us working the case is to protect his kids, and that's our concern right now.
Hours, days, and months have gone by since Bianca's disappearance, and there's been no new leads. The searches and news surrounding the case have, of course, died down, but Giovanna works to keep the investigation alive.
I have a lot of faith that God's going to give us answers when He sees fit.
The family remains hopeful that regardless of the outcome, they'll get some sense of closure.
I have family that say, you need to just, leave it in God's hands and just go on. But what rock would you not pick up and turn and look if it was your child? When do you stop? How do you stop? How do you just go on?
Alexa Dunson, CBS 7 News.